Hey everybody, it's Reckless. Today I'm gonna do the second part of the Warlock video, for the Crota's End hard mode. And this video is going to be about the Sunsinger class. Now, as for weapons, I'll get to that in a second. For the Sunsinger class, I personally like Fireball Grenade. Just so because of the simple fact that when you let your grenade go, it doesn't have to go directly on the enemy to actually do damage. All you need to do is hit them with it. So that's pretty good. Your jump is pretty much whatever you want. Now, a little issue that we have for Sunsingers is that they don't have an ability to regenerate their health. So you have to rely on other things to actually do that, and we'll get to that in a second. But in the event you do die, you want to get up as fast as possible to help with the oversouls. So using Reborn is perfectly fine with that. But to prevent yourself from dying, Flame Shield on Thrall is perfectly fine as long as you get their health down a little bit. That way, you have a little bit of shield up. As for your passive abilities, that's all on you. Now, for this, I like Radiance, but Radiance doesn't really do much if you're just using it to revive. Oh yeah, I guess. For this part right here, you could either use Viking Funeral or Scorch. Or Sunburst. Either one is perfectly fine, depending on whichever one you guys want to use. If you're actually comfortable with meleeing, I guess use Sunburst. But like I said before, make sure you down the enemies first. That way you actually get this effect. But since it says has a chance to generate orbs of light, I would rather go with Viking Funeral. That way you do more damage to them. As for the second columns of stats, again, that's all on you. I would actually prefer an additional grenade than pretty much anything else. I guess you can keep going with the dot damage on Touch and Flame. But I would just have a second grenade. It's better for me at least. Now, if you want to block off areas, then by all means use a solar grenade. But besides that, I would use the fireball grenade. And the reason why only these two and not the fusion grenade is because of this. Your gear, the Apotheosis Veil. Now, the Apotheosis Veil, even though this is an old one, I haven't got a chance to trade it in for a newer one. The stats, the perks on this are melee hits replenish grenade energy, replenish health when you pick up an orb, and activating a super regenerates your health. So activating a super regenerates your health is great, along with the replenish health when you pick up orbs. So pretty much whenever your teammates end up making orbs, you can get health from that. So that's actually pretty good for you. The rest of the gear is pretty much raid gear. Now, you don't have to use this helmet. You can use any other helmet you want, but for Crota's End hard mode, I would suggest this helmet. Now, all the weapons are pretty much the same, except for one thing I did forget on the last video is, if you don't have Abyss Defiant, I'm not going to lie, the Fatebringer does magic. It really does. I ran through the majority of this raid, no matter what mode it was on, with the Fatebringer. But it wasn't until I got to the Crota Fight, that I actually switched to the Abyss Defiant. I just find it more useful than the Fatebringer. And again, same thing as I said last time with the sniper rifle. If you can use Black Hammer, use Yellowhorn. If you're going to use the Icebreaker, use some other heavy wood gun that you have. Obviously, that's not an exotic because Icebreaker is. So that's pretty much my video on the Sunsinger. I'm gonna do a video for my Titan on the Striker and the Defender class. I just got the Defender packed down how I actually like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Mr. Reckless, and I'll see you guys later.